What is going on, you beautiful people? So in this video, I am happy to be here with you guys here today, and we are going to talk about being able to, how do we change how we are? How do we change how we feel in certain situations towards with God? That's the important part, because sometimes we feel like we want to be better, we want to be different people, we don't want to feel these negative emotions, we don't want to feel this bad stuff, this anxiety, this stress, whatever it might be, man. And that's hard because you don't want to feel that, but it still comes up and you're like, I'm asking God to change this. I'm asking God to do this stuff. But it's not like happening yet. I'm still feeling this negative emotion. And this is something that has really freaking helped me. Like, well, the ability to see it a little bit different has really helped me, because it's a two-part thing, man. For one, firstly, accepting the emotion, accepting those bad things, accepting that negative, whatever it might be. But then secondly, being able to allow God to change our heart. That's the powerful thing that I realized, man. And you might be in a situation right now where you're feeling that stress, that anxiety, that negativity, that you're judging people, or you're like that, you're judging people or stuff like that, man. And that was stuff for me that it would happen and it would come up and I would feel bad about it. And a lot of times you could feel like guilty about it. It's like all of a sudden it pops up into your head out of nowhere and you feel guilty about it. You're like, why did I just judge the heck out of that person? Why do I get so anxious when I come up into this situation? Why do I feel like this or like that? Or, why am I comparing myself to people? Why am I allowing this person to get me so angry? But once I realized, like myself, I would be in a situation like that. Like I would get a little bit angry, or I would judge somebody, and it was like hard for me. Like, what do I do? I'm asking God about it. Like, what do I do? But what I realized is there's this one verse that I had been, we have like a memory verse in my Bible study. It's basically a verse that we want to remember for the week. And one of them was, allow the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart to be pleasing in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. So what that basically means is allowing God to change the words that are coming out of your mouth and the meditations of your heart, the stuff that's in your heart and the stuff that you're thinking on a day-to-day basis. And what I've realized is that you can't just like always just pray this stuff away, in terms of like, oh, I'm going to pray that God takes this emotion out of my heart, or he takes this thing out of my heart. Of course, that's good. But getting closer to God and learning his word, putting his words in our mouth, is how we actually change. So it's a two-step process. It's not just asking God, but it's moving towards him and getting better and allowing that to be the meditations of our heart. Because once I started to get closer, once I started to actually move towards him, that's when the stuff actually started to, I didn't have so much more judgment. That anger started to go away. But also accepting the fact that even as I did get closer, that anger would still come up every now and then. That embarrassment or that anxiety, whatever it might be, still would come up. And accepting that and being like, I feel this right now. I'm going to try to negate it as much as possible. I'm not going to worry so much about it. I'm going to allow it to come. Try not to give into it. But then I'm going to allow God to continue to move in my heart every day, and not think so much about it. Why is this happening? Why am I thinking about this? Why is this stuff worrying me? And as I've done that, I've realized that I've been able to live in love and hope and peace and joy a lot more. As negative emotions come up, and I'm able to get away from it faster and away from it a lot quicker and go back towards that love, peace, and joy. And that's been one more natural state every single day. So I just want to share this with you guys to let you know, if you want God to change your heart, just start moving towards him and allowing him to actually shift your thinking, allow him to shift the words that are coming out of your mouth, allow him to shift every part of you, instead of worrying so much about doing it in that moment, because sometimes you just can't. You can't change that anger, change that emotion, whatever it might be. I love you guys. Hope you are doing amazing today. Let's talk in the comments below. Love you guys. Peace.